Tonight on RCVTV, we're going to be looking at and talking about the Velocity Tobeco clone. Alright, let's do a breakdown of the Velocity Tobeco clone here. Show you guys what you get in the box. So, first thing in the box you're going to find is obviously your Velocity itself. So we'll just set that aside. And then we'll look at what else we got in here. So, rest of the box, it's just one little more bag. Rest of the box is completely empty. You do have an Allen key, some extra O-rings. You do have some extra screws for the actual posts in case you bust those or anything like that. And then you do have a drip tip adapter instead of using the chuff that the Velocity naturally comes with. So let me just grab my 521 tab and then we'll pop this open and show you what actually is all about the Velocity. Alright, so this is the 521 tab. This is what we're going to be using to put our base on, to work on it, as well as check our resistance later on in the video. If you want to learn more about the 521 tab, we will have a video with a link in the description for that. Alright, so with the Velocity, you do have that threaded top chuff cap on it. Like I said, you have that adapter if you want to use your standard 510. These generally, I like these quite a bit. I wouldn't recommend it. It restricts the airflow quite a bit, switching it up. The actual top cap will just pull right off the whole device, and then it will thread apart. So you do have the option to increase your airflow. You can close it off a little bit more for a tighter draw. It'll affect either that center hole there. Let me open that up for a sec. So it will affect that center hole on both sides, as well as you can line it up with the dots across the top if you so choose. Last thing is the deck itself. So the deck itself is going to be a two-post design. Basically what this allows you to do is always have your coils be centered in comparison to like a 3-post or a 4-post design. So as well as your air can flow freely between two coils if you are going to be doing a dual coil setup. It's fairly deep well, and then it also uses Allen keys for tightening your coils down into your actual Velocity itself. So let's grab some coils and let's start putting this thing back together. Alright, so the coils we're going to be using today are these Panic coils made by one of the employees at River City Vapes. This is a dual fused Claptons is what we're planning on putting in it. They should ohm out around a 0.2, but we'll see how that goes. And we're also going to be using the Coil Master build kit to install them. For any questions about this, we are going to have a video up about the Coil Master build kit. But for this, we're just going to do a quick time lapse of me actually throwing the build onto the Velocity. Alright, so we got our build slammed into our Velocity, metered out at 0.18 of an ohm. And then we're going to be throwing this on our Fuchai 200 watt, and we'll go for some uppy FaceTime, and we'll show you how it vapes. Alright folks, so that was the breakdown and a quick build of the Velocity clone by Tobeco. We threw it on a Fuchai. If you want to learn anything about the Fuchai, please check the links in the description. I'll have a video up about that relatively soon. We are vaping on Dexter, an RCV signature juice, 3 milligrams. So let me just give a quick drip into this thing for you, and then we'll take a pull on it and we'll give you a little bit of talk about what kind of drag you get on this thing. Juice up those coils. All right, so the velocity is generally fairly tight in airflow or very wide in airflow. You got lots of options with this thing. Just get a quick tune. I'm sitting at 100 watts. The Sigali is reading out at 0.16 instead of the 0.18 like the tab was reading. Loads of flavor, loads of flavor. Oh my gosh. So the velocity has a fairly small cap on it, which creates a lot of heat inside there. That's why you can bring the airflow out like so much on this thing. But that's what allows you to create so much flavor with this dripper. Love this thing. Other than that, thanks for watching, and as always,
subscribe to the channel, like the videos.
Follow us on Instagram and Twitter.
like us on Facebook, and until next time,
Make smart choices.